Good evening. I'm Julie Tighe. I'm president of the New York League of Conservation Voters and the New York League of Conservation Voters Education Fund. No one is sorrier than I am to have to join you by video tonight. But alas, I have COVID and I'm still in quarantine, as I'm certain Steve has already made hay with by now. But I'm making progress. Working in and around government, progress is often tough to measure. You don't pass bills every day, projects don't come online every month, and election victory parties aren't every week. Yet sometimes we see progress clearly. Tonight is one of those times. It is a tremendous moment for us as an organization and for you, our friends, our colleagues, our supporters. After setting a record at last year's gala, tonight we have set a new record, raising nearly $1.2 million. I'm going to assume you're clapping right now because you should be. It's a great night, but also the culmination of months of work that could not have been achieved without our development team, Marla Klinger and Emily Poole, who ran the fundraising efforts and are running the show tonight. Now, we're going to use those resources to continue growing our amazing team so we can advance policies that create more clean energy for New York. In fact, for years, we've been fighting for New York to build large-scale renewable energy projects. Over the last few months, we see clear progress on offshore wind. In January, Governor Hochul announced $500 million to invest in offshore wind manufacturing and supply chain infrastructure, which will create thousands of good-paying green jobs. In February, construction started on New York's first offshore wind project, the South Fork Wind Farm. A week later, we witnessed the largest single lease auction for offshore wind. I'd like to congratulate tonight's honorees, Ørsted and Eversource, for investing in New York's offshore wind industry, for your persistence and your dedication to bring this industry to the U.S. from a concept to reality. And to our Education Fund honoree, my friend and mentor Joe Martens, for being a fierce advocate for offshore wind and the environment throughout your entire career. I'm especially sorry that I can't be there to celebrate this honor with each of you. But that's only some of the progress we've seen over the past months. With many partners, we successfully advocated for transmission projects that will deliver carbon-free energy to New York City and create thousands of union jobs. We got legislation passed that requires the electrification of school bus fleets. And we worked with a coalition of over 200 organizations to pass the $4.2 billion Clean Water, Clean Air, and Green Jobs Bond Act. We have a lot to celebrate tonight, but there is still more work to do. We need to reduce building emissions. We need a clean fuel standard for our transportation sector. We need to improve recycling and move to zero waste. When we're fighting climate change, it is difficult to feel like you're making progress. But every day I see amazing people fight for change, and we must recognize the progress we are making to continue the momentum we're building. Because of you, the League will empower more New Yorkers to vote on the environment. Because of you, the League will help elect leaders who will make the environment a priority. Because of you, we will advance on an agenda that protects our air, our water, our parks, our climate, not just in political speeches, but in action. We are constantly striving for more, for better for the next generation. Fighting climate change is, as Amanda Gorman would say, the hill we climb if only we dare it. I'm excited about the progress we've made so far. Let's keep climbing that hill together.